Well, he's on the chat, so he said to
Okay, great.
let's
That's
open
right.
the meeting.
That's right. I didn't see that.
So you can record the chat and use it for the minutes.
All right. So let's move to open up the meeting.
Let me tell Richard that we're ready to start.
Mr. Larry is already listening. Okay, Richard.
We're ready. We're live.
Hi guys, this is Chris Haynes.
Oh, great.
Chris.
I'm having trouble on the computer, so I called in.
Good.
Okay, we are live. We are ready to start.
Okay. If no one has any objections, I'll start. I guess this is a meeting of the Building and Standards Commission for the City of Laredo. We're convening a virtual meeting here at 6 p.m. Well, now it's the 6:10 p.m. on Wednesday, February the 10th, 2021. Can we get a call to order? I guess we will move on to the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
under God,
one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The next items, can we get a roll call?
Alan, yes. Yes, they go.
Albert Lori, Rolando Perez,
Present.
Grace Haynes,
Present.
Teresa Fonseca, Alma Mata, Carlos Solis.
Present.
All right. We got a call.
Albert Larry said he's present on the chat.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, moving on to item number 4, citizens' comments. Citizens interested in providing comments on a particular issue are to call 956-794-1622 for public comments. And when board members are discussing your case, comments are limited to 3 minutes per speaker. No more than 3 persons will be allowed to speak on any side of an issue. Should there be more than 3 people who wish to speak on a particular issue, they need to select not more than 3 representatives to speak for them, and the presiding officer may limit the public comments further in the interest of an orderly meeting. Speakers may not pass their minutes to any other speaker. Comments should be relevant to city business and delivered in a professional manner. No derogatory remarks will be permitted. Is there anyone here to speak now or later on in the agenda?
There's one for Constantinople, and I guess he chose to speak. He's the first item.
Okay, so should we, is it okay for him to wait?
Yeah, I think we should wait for his case.
Okay, all right. Moving on to item 5, consider approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of January 13th, 2021.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Motion passes. Item number 6, staff report on structures demolished and in the process of demolishing.
Rigo, can you tell us about the staff report?
Yes, we have the demolitions going on right now. We got that the ones that are showing on the screen is going to be from November 2020. That's going to be 306 Garza Street, rear, District 8. The company that the contractor that did this demolish was Triple I PG Enterprises. They completed the removal of the structure in the rear. We have 1702 Main Avenue. We removed the mobile home in District 8. It was also done by Triple G Enterprises. And then this next one is going to be 1120 Alamo Street. They removed the whole structure by Tovar Landscaping. And also 3120 Pine Street, District 2. This was done by Triple I PG Enterprises. And the demolitions in progress are going to be 3902 Vidauri Street, Vidauri Avenue, District 8. And the bid got by Mr. Gonzalez going to be Triple I PG Enterprises. 1520 Lincoln Street. They already started today to demolish homes and the rear structure. And that's a company called Midas Contractors. And also Travis and Ejido in District 4. And that's going to be done by Mr. Tovar Landscaping. And we have 4 structures, but right now they're out for bids. That's going to be 4521 Christine Lane on District 1. 2405 Santa Rita Avenue, District 8, and 1303 Philadelphia Street, District 8, and we have also 2317 and a half Monterrey Avenue, District 4. Those are out for bids right now as we speak.
Okay. You all haven't encountered any owners coming out of the woodworks now that you're demolishing, or has it been pretty straightforward?
We only have one. That's on the 1520 Lincoln. That's going to be the 2 mobile homes in the rear structure. That's the owner had died, and this is his son. And he was actually asking for a hold on the demolition order, but Mr. Garcia said that we had to move forward. It was already bid. The contractor was there at the door and everything. I mean, he started right now, and actually they started today to do the demolish, but he was there, so we had to call PD, and I think he already removed himself from the property. Sergeant Baker told us that he was, that just to give him a call and he'll send somebody to remove the owner from there.
Leo, do you want to say anything about the fire?
Oh yes, we have 3902 Vidauri Avenue. It was set on fire on Saturday night, Sunday morning, and we already waiting with the contractor. He already saw what all the damage, and we're moving forward to do the demolishing. I think he's going to start on Friday.
Okay, can you pull up that picture again?
Yeah, hold on.
The house that we're demolishing, it was already burned, but this weekend it burned again. Yeah, it's very sad because it actually affected the neighbors, the fire.
Oh, I see. The one above, the one on Vidauri. Okay.
As you can see, it was already burned, but this weekend got burned again.
Okay. Well,
So
I'm
neighbors
glad that we're
we
demolishing
want
it.
this demolished as soon as possible, but it's gonna be done this week or this week, right, Diego, or next week?
They're supposedly going to start on Friday.
Oh, yeah, it will come by Friday.
Okay.
This is our second.
All right. Any other comments?
No.
Okay, perfect. Moving on. Item number 7, public hearing and discussion, possible action regarding the demolition of structures identified as substandard and dangerous buildings. Item A, consideration of possible action on the property of Eulalia A. Monso, whose legal description is Lot 12, Block 569, Western Division, is commonly known as 1204 Constantinople Street. Staff declares this property as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance 2013-025, Article 1, Section 24-1.4 of Chapter 16, Section 16.5521, 22, 23A, 23B, 232HI, 232R, and 232U. Staff recommends demolition of the entire corner structure, corner of Constantinople Street and Convict Avenue. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
I move to open the public hearing.
Can you have a second?
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Edgar, is that person, here to speak on this property?
Yes, he's here. Mr. Manso, can you hear us? Mr. Jose Manso, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. The inspector is asking this house to be demolished. Of course, can you talk about this case?
Well, I know that what needs to be fixed is the windows and the roof, and I was coming here to see if I get the opportunity to fix that. It's a house that my dad was gonna fix. He passed away 4 years ago. My mom lives by herself. She can barely make it with the income. I was personally gonna fix it at the beginning of middle of last year, but then I got terminated from where I'm working due to COVID. So I know it's been a little bit of a struggle, but I do want to fix the house because I want to fix it in order for my mom to generate some income for her, right? So we can rent it out and generate some income for her.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Monso?
How soon would you be able to get a building permit to do the work?
How soon would you be able to get a building permit to do the work?
I have some people that are going to go over to the property to get me some bids as far as how much it's going to cost me to do that. As soon as I get that, maybe within 2 weeks, I can come and get the building permit, or even sooner than that.
Edgar, I guess it's a little hard to tell from the pictures, but it looks like the roof is in pretty bad shape.
Yes, the whole roof needs to be replaced. Half of the roof from where it's, if you look at from the inside, it would be the restroom and the kitchen. All that is sunk in. But the entire roof needs to be replaced. That I can tell you for that as a fact. It's not going to be a partial fix in the roof. Everything the whole roof and the windows needs to be replaced.
And the house is made out of block or
cylinder block. Cylinder block. Yeah.
What about the electricity? Excuse me? What about electricity, plumbing?
The plumbing works fine because the plumbing we use the water there to water grass when we were able to do it. As far as electricity, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but if it needs to be replaced, I'll replace it. One of my wife's uncles is an electrician, so I have no problem with him going over to replace the electricity in there.
Any other comments?
What about the police report?
Good afternoon, Sergeant Valderas with Laredo Police. We looked at this address. We did some research on it. We really haven't had any issues at that address. The only call was back in 2010, and it was something to do with the family. But as far as any vandalism or anything like that, or anybody using it for anything, we don't have no report on that.
Oh, no, the doors, everything's secured. The gate is secured with a lock, so no one goes in and or out of there, other than us who have keys to the house. But it's as far as anybody going in there, no, it's secured. And
Understand that.
Yes.
I don't know. Did someone have something to say? That's fine. Okay. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
I'll move to close the public hearing.
I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Mr. Solis,
Yes. Betty.
Mr. Lowry had a question for
Oh, okay.
the,
I didn't.
for the owner representative. Yes, in reference to whether they have the funding to do, to start the project, to start and finish the project.
Mr. Monso, do you have the funding in place to start working on this project?
Is there any programs that the city of Laredo might offer to help out an 83-year-old lady?
Yes, they do. It's a different department. That's community development. We can give you the information so you can call him and ask for information over there with the community development.
Okay, yes, I would appreciate if I can get that information. That way, well, any help that we can get to help out my mom, it's believe me, greatly appreciated, especially during these times.
Yeah, the thing to remember is it's a housing rehab program, and I believe that someone needs to be living in the place where you're wanting to do the work. But I would go ahead and talk to them and see what they tell you. I mean, it's worth a conversation with them. To the board, does the board have any comments?
So it'd be voted and passed.
Well, no, we just closed the public hearing. We need to make a decision on it. Mr. Pettis, do you have any comments?
No, just, if you're gonna fix it up, how much time does he asking for?
So how much time do you think you would need to get this property rehabbed?
I don't know.
I want to recommend that this thing has been on notice for some time. And since there's really no definite owners, it should be give him, for him to come back next meeting to tell us more of what the plans are going to be. That's our recommendation.
So then, do we want to table this item for 30 days and bring it back at the next meeting? And that'll give Mr. Monte 2 weeks to get his permit like he discussed, and we can go from there.
Can we provide him some guidelines?
Yes, I mean,
What is it to expect?
Yeah, I think we would expect that in 30 days he gets a building permit to start the rehab work. So I would say let's table this item for 30 days and bring it back. If in 30 days we don't have any movement, bring it back and we'll make a decision at that point.
Mr. Lowry is also indicating that. Sorry, Mr. Solis, Lowry is also asking that he bring back information on having the funds available in place.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Albo Lowry just wrote something on the chat.
Yeah, he said that he would that the roof is in bad shape and he would want to know the funds are in place now to get it done properly, not for it to drag on for many months. So I think that do we want to put some other parameters on it other than tabling? I guess is my question to the board. Or do we just have it come back in 30 days?
I would recommend that we had an answer on funding, the time to get the work done, and the scope of the work that he's going to address.
Okay. So then,
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. We got Mr. Larry on the phone.
Okay.
No, because he's.
Mr. Lauer, do you have any comments?
More about they've got to have the funding in place because that it will drag on for a long time.
Okay. Well then, can we make a motion to table this item and for the owner to come back in 30 days with a permit as well as a plan of action on how he anticipates getting this re-roof done, so that we can then evaluate all of the information at our next meeting.
And now from the looks, in order to obtain a permit, that roof will require some type of engineering, structural, or if he's going to demolish completely and start over, that needs to be included in the plans, just for the record.
Okay, well, that's all, that would be all, then I'll amend my motion to include a plan to construction plans on how to address the building, the residents.
A longtime rancher, experienced lawyer, and now a full-time elected official, Mayor Pete Saenz is in his second term and was elected in 2018. Have a service request? See a pothole or a water line break? Is your trash can
Someone on
missing?
hold?
Call 311 and log your request with one of our helpful customer service
If he's
call
going to get a
takers.
permit, he's going to have 6 months for that permit to
A
be
full-time
active, right?
police officer and volunteer
Yes, that's
coach,
correct.
Councilmember Rudy Gonzalez Jr.,
Okay,
currently in
I
his
was
second
just,
term,
if
has
you
been
want
a
to fix it up,
representative of South Laredo in District 1
time
since
if he gets
November
the permit.
2014.
Yes.
So, it's up to the
If a
board,
fire
but
breaks out in your home,
Show
how
an
will you
interest.
know? Remember
Doesn't
to
mean he's gonna
install
do
smoke
it, but he's
detectors
showing
in every
interest.
bedroom of your home and replace them every 10 years.
how much time
Test
is he
smoke
asking?
detectors monthly. This message is brought to you by the Laredo Fire Department.
Edgar, can you mute
An
your,
avid
I don't know if
athlete
it's
and
you or
full-time
Mr. Bean's phone, but somebody's got,
second
hearing
term,
the hold
District 2,
on,
South Laredo since May 2016.
It's not me.
is that you, Edgar?
I'm sorry,
There we
what was
go.
that?
It's gone. Sorry, we had some other stuff going on in the
I
background.
think the gentleman left. Mr. Manso is still in. Did he understand? Okay.
Mr. Perez, can you restate what you said?
He's muted.
Is he still
A
there?
longtime rancher, experienced lawyer, and now a full-time elected official, Mayor Pete Saenz is in his second term.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, I got called. This is Albert Lowry. I had called in and I got dropped, and then I'm hearing this deal for the county.
Yeah. Is Mr. Perez on the line?
I think he's muted.
Yeah, he's called user number 2. All right. Well, I believe what he was saying is that the permit, if he gets a permit, it's good for 6 months, and that gives him some time to work on everything. I would. Does anyone want to take action on my motion? Do I need to restate it to everyone?
Yes, please.
Okay. So my motion was to table this item and have the owner come back in 30 days with a plan of action addressing both the cost of the repairs as well as a plan for construction, and that we would evaluate all of that information at the next meeting.
If that's your motion, I'll second it.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay, motion to table passes. Edgar, can you make sure that you get with the owner and tell him what he needs to do for the next meeting?
Okay, let me get with him.
Okay. The next item, item B, consideration of possible action on the property of Gonzalez, Jose L. Avila, Elizabeth, and Carl A., whose legal description is Lot 1, Block 249, Eastern Division. It is commonly known as 801 Lane Street. Staff declares this property as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance 2013-025, Article 1, Section 24-1.4 of Chapter 16, Sections 16.55 to 1, 22, 23A, 23B, 232HI, 232R, and 232U. Staff recommends demolishing of the entire structure. Can I get a motion to open up the public comment?
I make a motion to open public comment.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Is there anyone here to speak on this property?
No, Mr. Solis, nobody's here to speak on that. I already talked to the owner. He already did the demolish himself over the
I
weekend,
see.
and they already complied with removing the structure. Right now, they're just waiting on the dumpster to remove all the debris and the nuisance.
Okay.
Great.
Great. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close public hearing.
And a second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So,
Aye.
So then how do we handle this? Do we just move on to the next one? Report. Actually cleared the whole property because there is still a lot of debris there. Can you all make sure that they do that?
We'll go ahead and present it as part of the staff report.
Perfect. Okay, great. Moving on, item C, consideration of possible action on the property of Pedro and Leonor Rocha, deceased, whose legal description is Lot 8, Block 54, Western Division. It is commonly known as 412 Zaragoza Street. Staff declares this property as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance 2013-025, Article 1, Section 24-1.4, Chapter 16. Section 16.55 to 1, to 2, 23A, 23B, 232HI, 232R, and 232U. Staff recommends demolishing of the two entire structures. Can I get a motion to open the public comment?
Motion to open public hearing.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Rigo, anyone here to talk about this property?
We never found the owner. Well, actually, the owners are deceased, but nobody. I sent letters to the new address. Nobody responded. Nobody said anything. Nobody reach out to us or anything. We also have code enforcement on the meeting. They can also provide information that I think they did a lot of force cleans for the property.
Okay, do they want to add anything? Anyone from,
Good afternoon, Felipe Aguilar from Code Enforcement Division. On this property, we actually force cleaned it a couple of times. There's been no owner to go ahead and take care of this issue. Last time we did post something and they did clean it, but they never moved forward to contact us, so we don't know who cleaned it, but the building is in very bad condition.
And any police activity out there?
For police, no, negative, sir. We haven't had any activity since 2018 at that location.
What was the activity back then?
Back then, it was just, let me just look at my report here real quick. It was just abandoned vehicle and a loud music call near the area. That's about it.
Okay. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
So move.
Make a motion to close public hearing.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. What does the board want to do with this one?
I move that we follow staff recommendation and move to demolish this building.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Right. Great. So we'll be taking care of those two structures. Just a question, what neighborhood is that? Is that Azteca?
Downtown.
Yeah.
No, downtown. Okay, right.
In other words, it's not part of the historic district, if that's what you're
Yeah,
thinking.
that's what I'm asking. Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be the Azteca neighborhood.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not part of the historic? It's not. It's not.
Well, it's just unfortunate that a lot of those houses are ending up like this, so.
Yes.
Okay, item D, consideration of possible action on the property of Jose Javier Garcia, whose legal description is Lot 1 West Half, and -2, Block 1418 Eastern Division. It is commonly known as 24 Chacon Street. Staff declares this property as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance 2013-0025, Article 1, Section 24-1.4 of Chapter 16, Section 16.55, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3a, 2.3b, 232HI, 232R, and 232U. Staff recommends demolition of 2 entire structures. I'll make a motion to open up the public hearing. Can I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anything on this one, Frigo? Any comments from the owners or anything?
No contact from the owner. The only contact I have is the neighbor next door, and she's complaining that rodents and everything's coming out of there. There's 2 structures. The one is the house, and the other one is just a block structure that I think they were gonna start that project, but I don't know what happened. But there's 2 structures, and as you can see in the picture, the roof on the first structure is completely gone.
Okay, so the owners haven't come forth, right?
No, nothing. And the junk vehicles that are inside the property come out to the same owner from the property.
I see. So what's going to happen to those? Those get towed away?
Yes.
All right. Any issues from code enforcement?
Code enforcement also had some issues with the cleaning.
Oh, yes. Once again, I'm Felipe Aguilar from Code Enforcement Division. We have also foreskin this property a couple of times. We haven't had any response from the owners. As you can see, property's in pretty bad condition. There's no windows open or doors, but the building itself is a substandard hazard.
Okay. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close public hearing.
Second motion?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
What is the board's wish on this one? Anyone have any comments?
What was the response from owners? Again?
There was no response from the owners, and staff is recommending demolition.
Rigo, was this one that was brought back? The street, I remember speaking about this one before.
We were missing the minutes and the agendas. So we had to start from the beginning again. So that's why it's again in the board.
So the board had already approved a demolition bill?
Yes.
But we just make it,
How long ago was that?
2019,
Okay.
October 21st, 19.
Okay. All right. Then I'll make a motion to follow staff recommendation for the demolition of those two structures. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to item 8, adjournment. I guess we can adjourn this meeting. Is there any other comments before we adjourn? Okay, none. I guess we'll be having another meeting next month. Edgar?
Correct?
yes. It'll be the second Wednesday, right, Rigo, of the month?
Yes.
Second Wednesday of the month.
So it'll be the 10th, March 10th?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I think the following week is spring break. I don't think anyone's going anywhere, but still, it would be good not to have it during that week. So, all right. Well, that's it. Then I appreciate everybody's time tonight, and we'll see you all next month.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good
Meeting
evening.
is adjourned.